Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's episode. I am your host, Caroline Kirigoti. I hope you're keeping safe during the corona times, especially mothers, children, and the pregnant ladies out there. Today's guest is a very interesting lady. I will let her introduce herself as you get to know her more as we talk in the show. Welcome. Introduce yourself.
So hi guys, my name is Wendy Wada, aka Mama Fabian as most people know me. I am the one and only one responsible for the channel known as Life with Wendy Wada. My channel is all about motherhood, my life in general, fitness, and just encouraging and being there for anyone and everyone who feels like they need some inspiration in whatever way. So I'm really happy to be here. The weather is not that great, but regardless.
We still make do. Okay then, so let me ask you, Wendy. First of all, I'm so surprised because you're almost shooting the same thing for our channels. So it should be double the fun, yeah?
I know.
Oh my gosh. So tell me, how is motherhood so far for you?
Motherhood for me, I always tell my friends, anyone who asks me this question, I'm always telling them this is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life because it literally changed who I am today, you know? Like I'm now a different person all because of motherhood. I enjoy the ups, the downs, you know, the bad days, the good days, they all just blend together to become one seamless joy, you know? Every time you see the baby's faces, you're like, ah.
It's worth it.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So let me ask you, what is the one thing that has you most worried about your child? Like as a mom, what's the one thing, anywhere you go, to come everything is okay, you just can't help but feel some type of way about it. What is it?
Yeah. You know, people normally say that your child is like your heart walking outside of you, you know?
Yeah.
So my biggest worry, like the thing that like makes me so, you know, so scared is that I can't always be there to protect him. You know, at the end of the day, he'll have to have his own experiences in life. He'll have to like have his own challenges, and I can't do anything about it.
I know you can't always be there.
Yeah, it's just offering support the best way you know how, and like equipping them with like the right, you know, material to survive in this crazy world of ours.
Exactly, because I really understand that. Like with my son, I have days when, you know, he comes back, he's like, Mom, the kids have been beating me.
Yeah.
They did what? In my head, I'm like, I wish I can go and fight for you. But then you're like, boy, I think this is one of those when I just have to let you go. Learn by yourself. It's so interesting, but we figure it out somewhere, I think. So, you know, you're just growing. Okay, and then let me ask you right now, how old is your child?
He's turning 3 next week, actually.
Oh my God! Congratulations! That's exciting. I'm sure.
It's on my mind. It's just like birthday. What am I buying? What gifts am I buying? What am I going? Okay, because now he knows what a birthday is.
Yes.
So I can't shortchange him and say that we won't do a birthday.
Actually, And then now you get a chance to live vicariously through your kid. I mean, every birthday for your kid is literally the mom's event to plan. So congratulations about that.
Thank you so much.
So what's so far been your most memorable moment since having your son?
My most memorable moment, I think it's the small milestones that he's had like growing up, like his first tooth, like taking his first steps. And now you know he's turning 3 years and he still can't talk properly. So anytime I hear him say like the
small
slightest
word,
I'm like, I make such a big deal out of it. So like when we were coming, you know, you see this snacks, they're like letters. You eat them, but they're like letters. A, B, C. So now he kept taking out the letters. It's like, this is B.
Oh my God!
You know,
I know.
Like, this is such an amazing moment.
You're like, my kid is ready for school.
Exactly.
Excuse me, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's always the smallest of things which actually warm your heart. Because me, right now, this is my 3rd pregnancy, but my firstborn, I think every first step was like videos, you're calling everybody, sending photos. Oh my God. As much as it was crazy, the highs were really, really, really high. So let me ask you this. How did you react to the news when you found out you were pregnant?
You know, shockingly enough, I wasn't shocked. You know, I was just like, I'm pregnant. And then I slept on it and then I woke up the next day, I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. You know,
I didn't even feel the chills for you.
Exactly. Like it was, I was more scared of telling my parents I'm pregnant other than finding out I'm pregnant. That was the most scariest part for me. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, this is kids are blessings. So
the baby is here, we can't do anything about it. But
Exactly.
now having to go and tell mom that your precious
is
daughter
pregnant.
is
She
pregnant.
still haven't finished school.
Oh, you're still
She
in
just-
school?
Yeah. I was like, I had remained with like 1 year of school, like 2 more semesters
Yeah.
to finish university.
Oh my
So
gosh.
My parents, I knew I would be killed.
I think I was in second year,
Mm-hmm.
but trust me, I hid my pregnancy for a good 2 semesters. Like I told my mom in the eighth month, I was like, okay, mom, look, I'm tired of hiding. I'm pregnant. Wearing these jackets every
8
day,
months.
as in 8 months,
That's
and I used
crazy.
to go home every Saturday. It's so crazy, and she was still disappointed as hell.
Yeah.
And until that kid was like about to think 1 year and literally come Kubathi, okay, mom, let's just do this. But that's so gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Wendy, what are some of the things which changed immediately after you became a mom? Like from your life pre-mom and once you're a mom, what are
Yeah.
some of those changes?
Let's just start with body changes, obviously.
Oh my God.
You grow fat. Not, I don't want to use the term fat, but you just grow fat.
You just
You
wait.
become big. Like there's nothing you can do about that. You can't change it. You can't escape it. It just has
I know
to
the baby
happen.
weight has to come on, and
Yeah.
for me that's a legit fear because I keep telling my baby, okay, I'm really slim, I'm really
Yeah.
slender normally. So this is my third pregnancy, and the first two, I've just bounced back from pregnancy back to bones.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm having a feeling
You're not
I really
going
won't
back.
go back. As in, I'm eating food, I'm gonna be hungry. I want to dive in.
Yeah.
Then I jambia.
Itarudi.
Oh my God. So there is the body
There's
changes.
the body, and then I think I became more mature with my choices.
Yes.
You understand? Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't just wake up like those abrupt plots that you're given by
I
your friends, and you're
know.
like, twende Naivasha.
Wherever I know we're on the
This and
move,
that. No,
man.
I'd be
Yes.
thinking about like every single step. Like I'd be thinking, okay, you're gonna spend this money. You still
Yes.
haven't done baby shopping.
Yes.
You still haven't done this.
The
So
house, nini.
I had to become more mature, and then I became more independent.
Yes.
Like spending time with myself, getting to know myself, and just enjoying my own
company, yeah.
so that I wouldn't have to depend on anyone. As in,
Yes.
as friends, your friends have to be there for you to do
I
this.
know, Atikama Wako, you're feeling empty, the loneliness,
Exactly.
boredom.
No, so for me, it was just becoming independent, mature, and growing fast.
Really,
I
the
know.
transition from not being a mom to a mom, of course, was really something.
Yeah.
But tell me, how easy or how hard was it for you to come around to adapt to now being mom without any regrets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. People normally feel like I'm exaggerating or whatever, but for me, it was very seamless because at that time, like I said, I hadn't finished school, so I still had to go to school and I was pregnant.
Oh.
So I did my last 2 semesters and I was pregnant, but guys didn't know. They knew when I was finishing, like when we were doing our last exam, the guys were like, hey, na siku hizi umeamua kunona? Niko like,
What?
I'm giving back in a week. What are you telling me?
No
I
way.
swear. So
Oh my God.
I actually
Wow.
say going to school helped me a lot because, going up and down the stairs.
The exercise
it's
keeping you
exercise,
yes.
So it really helped me during like giving birth and things
Mine.
like that.
And I'm really curious, like you didn't have any stigma, you didn't have any social
Guys
misconceptions.
didn't know.
Oh, guys,
I was tiny. So my belly showed at like 8-9 months. That's when my belly showed. So guys didn't know. And I used to wear like baggy t-shirts.
I know, like me, because I'm wearing
and
tracksuits all the
hoodies.
time.
Exactly.
What?
So people didn't really know. The only people who knew were like the friends that I told.
Yes.
Other than that, guys didn't know. Literally.
Anyway, but that's so gorgeous. Now let me ask you, how the pregnancy news, how did it affect the guys close to you, like your partner, your friends, your parents,
Yeah.
your classmates? Like what was the reaction basically from the guys around you?
Okay, let's start with my parents first.
Mhm.
I even did a video. Literally, the
Are you
video I posted on Monday on my channel was talking about this, like how I told my
What?
parents
I'm
that
going
I'm
to watch
pregnant.
that. Oh my gosh.
So my dad was like, he actually laughed. My dad laughed. He was like, "Yeah, this is very funny news." And then he was like, "Have you told your mom?" And
You
then,
told your dad first?
yeah, I told my dad first because my dad is a very open person.
Yes.
Like, he's open-minded, so you can tell him something
Wow.
and he
I know,
not
freak
just
out on
attack
you or just go crazy.
Exactly. So he was like, "Have you told your mom?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh, you have to go and tell her." So I told my mom. My mom was like, "Ni sawa. Watoto ni baraka kutoka Mungu. You know, kids are blessings." So I think that is when I was like, "Okay, this will actually work." For my friends, I took my friends, like, it was one of my friends' birthday. Because I really don't have like a big circle of friends.
Yeah.
My friends are not even more than 10, honestly, or even less.
Mine.
So it was her birthday. So when we went for her birthday, I was like, "How come you guys?" I tell you, like,
No
I have
way!
news to tell you guys. So I told them, "Hey, by the way, I'm pregnant." They thought I was joking, and I knew they'd think I was joking. So I carried the test, and I was like, "Yo, here, I'm pregnant." And then they were like, "No, you know, I was wondering.
I know.
Your stomach is normally full. I'm wondering.
You're becoming a bit big. You're becoming chubby.
Exactly.
What?
So it was actually,
And at what point is this you're telling people, like, how far along are you?
I found out I was pregnant when I was like 4 months. Yeah.
Damn.
Imagine.
How?
I don't even know. And I'm not even the one who initiated, like, to say, "Let me take a pregnancy test." My partner was like, "Hey, just take a pregnancy test. Me, I know you're pregnant."
Are you serious? Oh my God. This sounds almost like a fairy tale mine.
I know.
What?
It sounds crazy, but that's exactly how it is.
Like, what are some of the major impacts motherhood has had on different aspects of your life? Like, let's say social, financial, emotional.
Yeah.
What are the major impacts?
Like, financially, like I said, I became more responsible with my money, because now you have to think about, like, this small human being. Like, yes, now, the first 3 years, it's basically nothing.
They don't ask for anything,
exactly.
they just
then
grow
now,
in.
after that, the school fees.
Yes.
Now, clothes.
Changing the clothes every...
You have to buy new shoes every 1 month. You buy
Oh my God. And I'm thinking, your baby is only 3 years and you're already buying shoes.
Exactly. Like, you're buying in advance. Hey, like, if you can 5 at a
Me, I think, first of all, my house has become a garage. Because every child has their own set of things they're outgrowing. As in the shoes in Aquamingi, they just go like...
I know.
We should do like a charity visit sometime. We go and donate some of these things.
Because now, when kids, like, when the clothes leave, then there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing
you don't know anyone around you.
And you ain't trying to be having another baby. Trust when your baby is still small. What? Talking about that, what's your what do you call it? What do you think about having another baby? Like, what's your take on that?
Honestly, I want like 5 kids. I swear on God, I want like 5 kids, and I want to have them at least before 30, maximum 35.
Oh my God, preach, girl.
I love kids.
Preach,
I love
girl.
kids so much. As in, even if I got pregnant right now, I wouldn't mind. But at the same time, you want to plan for it.
Yes,
you don't
definitely.
Want to be caught off guard. Ukwezile are like, okay, now it becomes too much for you. And
are you raising your son how your mom raised you?
how do I say it?
Without heartbreaking, mom.
No. Actually, there are those things that your parents tell you that they stick with you. Like, you want your kids to have the right morals.
Always,
You want them to believe in God. You want them to, there's a way you are raised.
Be upright, responsibility,
exactly.
yes.
And then there's this other side of African parents that they don't want to hear anything. They are not sorry. They do not apologize when they do
African
anything wrong
parents.
to you.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Tell me about
so
it.
that's the side that I'm not taking.
But the good virtues, the morals.
Being moral, being upright, knowing this is wrong, this is right. But now the thing that I'm doing different is I talk to my son. Like, I want him to be able to talk to me.
To talk,
like,
the
we're
openness,
friends, but he still respects the fact that I'm his mom.
Yes.
And, like, I'm the one who has authority over, like, the situation.
Yes. Mommy's boss.
I try to talk to him. Like, help him learn how to express himself. Like, if he feels like I've done something wrong to him, he
comes and tells you. Very important,
you can even evaluate yourself and see, here I didn't do something right, and be ready to accept and actually apologize to them. I feel like it's very important to apologize to your children.
Yes, it is. The communication.
Probably there are things your parents did to you, and they never even acknowledged it, and you still hold it.
You still have the trauma until today because actually there are parents. Because me, I try to imagine, God knows, my mother is strict. Until today, all my friends can attest to you. My mom is the strictest they've ever met.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the reason why my kids, I'm raising them in an almost no rule environment. As in, my kids, it's so different. But the thing which I got from my mom is the discipline.
Yeah.
I am
Discipline is
I am the
important.
disciplinarian, as in, oh my God, I beat up my son. Okay, not like a telekum,
Yeah.
but truly, he knows when he does a mess, this hand is gonna land on the cheek. Poof! One time,
Yeah.
dad is there at him. Oh, you know, mom is the one. I'm like, what? I am going to kill you because I gave birth to you.
Fathers never understand that point.
They
They
know-
always want to spoil the kids. And you're like, man,
The whole good cop, bad
I
cop.
can't
I'm
say
like,
no, and you're saying yes.
you're
It
making
will
me look like a bad person, but
you.
I'm trying to just do something. For me, it is
Exactly.
such a struggle. And then my mom has to come in and start, Carol, you don't do this right.
Yeah.
You don't do this
Mbona
right.
upatie mtoto chakula mapema?
Mbona sijui nguo yake haijatakiniwa huku nyuma,
Yeah.
sijui baridi wapi.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, mom, my kids eat ice cubes in the middle of the night. God. And how do your siblings, like, how do they take the whole uncle, auntie role?
Oh my God, they do it so, as in, I don't say perfectly,
Yeah.
but they blended so well with it.
They
understand?
love the baby
Like I can leave
like it was
my
waited
son
for.
with my brother and my sister, and I know he'll be fed, he'll be washed, he'll be changed, like he'll be okay, he'll be perfectly okay. Like they learned how to, take care of a kid.
I'm thinking, if I was you, I think I'd have my 10th kid by now, man. Because, your support system sounds so present.
Yes.
It's enviable, mine.
I know.
Oh my God, because
Thank
me,
you.
being an only kid, trust me, I look at my kids, I'm like, man, I'm going to give you guys many siblings because I'm not cousins. Because my boyfriend, you find his brothers, they don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't think they have plans of having family.
kids, yeah.
And then I know my kids are like, the neighbors, the cousins are there. We're going for a sleep with my cousins.
Yeah.
I'm like, checking.
You'll have many brothers.
You'll have many brothers and sisters, and you guys continue so
Yes.
that you can do sleepovers amongst
Yeah.
yourselves. But oh my gosh. So let me ask you, what are some of the things you wish you knew before motherhood?
Some of the things I wish I knew
Yes.
is to take as, like, that moment I was pregnant, I have, I swear, I guess, 10 pictures of me and my baby bump. I feel like I would have taken more pictures,
More
and,
pictures.
savored that moment. And on a serious note, I feel like just to be ready to be selfless.
Yeah.
Being a mom is about being selfless. Like,
Oh
you
my
come
God, yes.
second.
Always.
And there's no compromise. You always have to come second if you want your kids to have a good life, if you want your kids to, grow up, confident and things like that.
And
You
even
always
without
have to-
question.
yeah.
Because, I'm trying to imagine, you as a mom, if I give you a bar of chocolate right now, you're first going to think, my kid.
Exactly.
And if at a come, it's like I'm supposed to get a new job or anything. The first thing is and my baby.
Yeah, what will
As
happen
in-
to my son? What am I going to do? You have to put them first in order for your life to work right. I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
They always have to come first so that things can go right for
So that
you.
everything can go right.
Yeah.
I think I wish I knew that before, because I feel like I really struggle so much with balancing the whole having a kid,
Yeah.
trying to make sure my life does not change so much.
Yeah, you want to show your friends that you're still fun. that
I'm
can
still, I
go
got it and
out.
everything, but
And what is actually supposed to happen is they're the ones who are supposed to adapt to your
adapt
new
to
life.
your exactly, why not the vice
because at the end of
versa?
the day, you can't change being a mom.
You can't.
You
Your baby can't
cannot.
go anywhere. You can't hide
You
that your
can't just
baby in
take
the
ati umweke kwa
pouch.
bag, umweke kwa closet ati nitamfungua kesho. No, they're
It's,
always
it's
there.
around the clock, because I think the one thing, having so many friends who are boys, man, I love you guys every day for the support. Me and my friends have changed diapers, they have
Yeah.
fed children, they have taken me to supermarkets to buy what, as in, me, I go like you guys, the day you ever become dads, I promise
do it
you, I
perfectly.
promise you, come in my house, because God, raising a child can be so trying, because you have to impact them so much, like the education, the religious, everything, the politics and stuff. What's your take, Amma? Where do you stand when it comes to such kind of
Yeah,
things? Yeah.
yeah. So I personally believe, with kids, you just introduce things like kidogo kidogo, small. For example, you tell them you pray before you eat, pray before you sleep. You raise them up to have opinions. They should be able to express themselves.
Yes.
Do not say what you want to say because you believe someone will say this about you or someone will disagree about you. Make sure that you do a lot of research in everything that you choose to say, so that somebody doesn't come and attack you like you don't know what you're saying.
Yes.
And even if they do, you can back it up and say, I read here and here and here. So I think it's a matter of just exposing your children to the right amount of information and let them learn as the days go by.
Then they learn how to decipher things according to their
like
own.
you take what you feel is important, and the one that you feel is not important, you let it go.
Oh my God, I admire you so much as a mom. You even challenge me because I'm like, you're only mom to one kid, but you sound so wise. It's so admirable, Wendy. It's so admirable.
Thank you.
Then let me ask you, this might be hard because being a mom is like a full-time thing, 24/7, but are you able to kind of pinpoint your highest highs and your lowest lows being a mom?
My highest highs. No, let me start with my lows. My lows are when my baby is sick. Like, that just puts me in the worst mood ever. Not actually I become moody towards everyone, but I'm so... I'm like, supone too. Like, why are you sick? After the smallest cold, like my son had a cold juicy because he's reached a stage where he doesn't want to sit in the house. He wants to go outside and play and mingle with other kids. So he ended up getting a cold because of this weather.
Yes.
Man, he can't even sleep. You're just looking at him when he's sleeping because you're like, is he breathing? Is he okay?
Oh my God. Then the fever going up.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So the sicknesses for me are the worst. Yeah, like I hate them. And then my highest highs are like when he comes and just randomly just hugs me, and then he just looks at you and he's smiling, and you're like, okay, this little human being is looking at me like I'm the best thing, like to them you're perfect, like they don't need anything.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So, when your kids adore you, there is nothing, no mind, nobody's compliment, nothing, because I'm almost gonna copy what you're saying, because I'm like, my lowest lows are when the babies are sick, and my highest highs are when I was telling my friends earlier, man, my son looks at me, he's like, Mom, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
And you're like,
you feel
that thing gongas you in a part of, you're like, boy.
You leave the house feeling like,
I felt it, man. And my daughter goes like, I'm like, Najo, Mama, how do I look? She's like, you look like me. I'm like...
like, imagine I'd go to the salon, I make my nails, then my son will come. Oh, wow. Why are you looking at him?
Your
like,
partner wouldn't even notice.
Exactly.
I know, but your baby comes to you. I'm just the random hugs, like, Mom, it's so precious, man. It is so precious. And then let me ask you, Wendy, being a mom is tough, it's challenging, very time consuming. So how do you get some time for yourself away from the whole family picture and stuff?
Yeah. Well, I tend to believe that obviously your baby is there throughout the day. The only time probably you'll get time for yourself is when they sleep. So when they sleep, you get time for yourself. And then maybe when they go outside and play, you get time for yourself. But I always think it's important to, even let him go outside. Let him go be independent on his own. Then you can do your own things. You don't have to like schedule a specific time and say that this is the time that I'm going to have for myself. Because you never know. Something will happen and that time won't happen, and then you get mad at yourself, and then you feel sad because you're like, I didn't get that time to myself. So I feel like any time that you feel, by then now the baby is okay, he's fed, blah, 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 then you're like, okay, let me take this time, go on the computer, watch my YouTube videos, do some research. So that's what I do. I don't schedule like a specific time. I just, whatever time in the day that comes that I feel like I'm free, that's the time that I'll use for myself.
Oh my gosh.
Or once in a while, like my partner will take care of him. I'll have a girls' night, things like that.
Oh, if given a chance to do the whole motherhood process again, what will you do different from what you did the first time?
What would I do different? I think, you can never say that you'll be ready for motherhood.
Yeah.
You can never say that I'll wait till the time that I'm ready so that I can get pregnant and have... That time will never come. So I feel like, what would I have changed, honestly? Probably, I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anything that would have changed, because I feel like I took my pregnancy like 100%, and I hugged it,
and you're the best mom you can be for now.
So maybe probably like try and get like other sources of income, because financially
be more financially
stable.
Ready. But trust me, it's just these lessons come because I'm thinking before my kids, I could not save a coin.
Exactly.
I couldn't. Only had money for my next party, my
Shoes.
next outfit.
Thank you.
Exactly, that's the only thing. But right now, my friend, you're thinking, stima tutalipa mwisho wa mwezi, chakula. Then
you have to buy toys.
Your kids do like Sweetabix on these days, Nutella
Dairy
on
Fresh,
some,
Crisp.
Me in my house, diet imekuwa so hectic. Everybody in that house eats different.
Their own thing, yeah.
Everybody. My boyfriend does, I don't know, salami and whatever they are called for breakfast. My son does Nutella sandwich. Daughter does cereals with fruits.
Yeah.
Me, I do juice and fruits only.
It's like everyone there is eating
Yo
their
pesa ya
own
dunda.
thing.
Unaenda kufanya
Unaenda kwa
shopping.
chakula.
Naivas, mchele 5 kg hapo mafuta. Oh my
Like
God.
I went for shopping literally yesterday. You're just there kwa section ya day refresh, G packet tatu,
I know.
a box of biscuits,
Things you'd never look at
crisps.
before.
You have to buy toys because
And then
he's
there's
there
the
waiting
clothes.
for you.
There is the clothes. Me, I forget to buy clothes for my kids. Until I'm like, what the hell do you have at chuti trousers? I'm like, you don't go try. Why do you have holes on your knees?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, damn, I must be, this must be a bad look. 'Cause
Yeah. Hey, the way your kid looks is the way you look, so you have to make sure they look
Mindset. So
presentable.
the small things, you forget to take your kid to the kinyozi.
Mhm.
You forget to make your daughters. By the time you find the neighbors are over there matching clothes on Sunday.
You're like, hata atengenezangi mtoto wake nywele.
Me,
Hata
I-
nguo zake sijui anakuanga mchafu.
My son, I tried to put red locks on him when he was small. So the problem was, nimeka locks one side, katikati amekataa. So I'm thinking he's a kid. I mean,
who
akae
cares?
hivyo. Where? The community was raising that kid. So much him talk on any. I was like, hey, my friend.
Mtoto wake ni mchafu.
We will do Me, I've ever been called out because of my kid looking unkempt. The hair was crazy. I was like, you want to take offense, but then not check it.
You're like, he's still a kid anyway.
I know it's so crazy, but we still do it. At the end
Yeah.
of the- So Wendy, let me ask you, what advice would you have for younger girls who look up to you, watch what you do, and like what you do? What will you tell them?
First of all, for some reason, people are feeling like being a young mom is swag, as in it's the trend, it's something you're supposed to do. Do not be cheated, please. Enjoy your youth.
Please.
Enjoy your time with your friends. Enjoy your time with like people around you. You can get pregnant later on when you feel like you're ready, or when you say you're ready. Just do it then. But for now, please, see trend. You will struggle at some point because your whole life is going to change. You're going to be taking care of another human being, like I've said before. So it takes a lot to be a mom. So do not rush into it. Do not do it because other people are doing it. It's like wanting to get married because your friends are getting married.
Yeah.
Maybe your relationship is not as solid. Maybe you don't know what they've been through to get to where
What
they
you
are
post
now.
is different from reality. At the
Exactly.
end of the
So
day.
what I would tell people is, live your life, enjoy your youth, and then other things will follow. Follow the sequence of life. Finish school, enjoy yourself, and then you can get babies later on. Yeah.
And listen, this is a beautiful young lady telling you this. So don't think she doesn't know what she's saying, because if it's getting a baby right now, the sacrifices, it's not that easy
It's not.
when you're young, because, in your 20s, you really want to be adventurous and stuff
Yeah.
and all. Yeah, so listen to Wendy, girls. Make sure you do listen to her. And then let me ask you, what message do you have for your son when he grows up and one day he looks back and watches this? He's like, mommy.
Yeah.
What would you tell him?
Oh, to my son, to my lovely son, when you watch this, know that I love you so much. I see so much potential in your eyes. Like I know you're going to be a very great person in this world. You're going to change lives, and I want you to be yourself. Do not be do not let society judge you into being someone that you're not. Be who you want to be. Be a free spirit. Enjoy your life. Be responsible. Just love yourself. If you love yourself, everything else around you will just fall into place.
Okay, anyway, viewers, Wendy has her own YouTube channel. I told you guys earlier. So tell us, how do we find you online on social media and other
Yeah,
platforms?
so you can follow me on my social media platforms. I am the same everywhere. Wendy Mwatha, Mwatha, and my YouTube is Life with Wendy Mwatha. It's very simple to find me because my things are the same everywhere, and I did that on purpose so that you don't have to say, okay, my Twitter is this, my Instagram is this. So Wendy Mwatha on all my social media platforms, and Life with Wendy Mwatha on YouTube.
And we'll make sure you post a link where you can find her after this and ask her any questions you have. And that's it for today, I guess. Thank you so much for
awesome.
It has been awesome, yes.
And so seamless.
Oh my god. Wait. So I have something small for you to say thank you for coming to this show and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Nazangalate your time. Thank you so
I
much
will.
for coming, Wendy. It was such a pleasure having you. You're so gorgeous. You sound wiser than your ears. I hate it. But still, thank you so much for coming, man. And everybody make sure you follow her channel. I said you're gonna leave a link down there. So guys, that's it for today. That was a lovely show with the lovely Miss Wendy. I hope you learned a lesson or two. I learned so much myself. So make sure to subscribe to our channel not to miss out on our next episodes. Until next time, bye.